There is a growing concern that marine organisms have been traveling farther from their native ranges because of increased shipping traffic, aquaculture and aquarium practices, and rapid changes in ocean conditions due to climate change. My name is Caroline Donahue, and I am an undergraduate research fellow through Dr. Eric Sanford's lab at the Bodega Marine Lab. For the past 10 weeks, I have been studying the possible effects of an introduced anemone in Tomales Bay and if their presence is affecting the different invertebrate communities. In 2022, a mysterious self-cloning anemone was sighted in Tomales Bay just south of the Bodega Marine Lab. It was identified as the small brown anemone, Anthopleura hermaphroditica, native to Chile, Australia, and New Zealand, and it may be the first reported identification in the Northern Hemisphere. The anemone is found in dense aggregations in the mudflats, and it reproduces very rapidly. However, we don't know if the presence of this sea anemone is causing any effects on the ecology or the environment in Tomales Bay.
I think some possible effects are competition with native anemones. Other effects is things that Caroline is looking at with the infaunal communities. You would expect that maybe they're taking up space from other invertebrates, or maybe they're facilitating the settlement of different kinds of species.
At the beginning of the summer, I set out 5 experimental blocks at Blake's Landing in Tomales Bay. From there, I compared plots with anemones added versus control plots with anemones absent. After 6 weeks, I sampled all of my experimental blocks and brought bags of sediment back into the lab and spent hours and hours sorting through the sediment and picking out every living individual that I could find. I then worked to identify each of the species that I found to see if there was any difference between the anemone plots and the non-anemone plots. At first, we had no idea what we would be finding in the sediment, but after many hours of sorting through the sediment, I ended up finding countless polychaetes with beautiful setae, hundreds of oligochaetes, and little nematodes so small that I could barely see them. So far, the anemone does not appear to be changing the community of invertebrates, but this is very important to know because of the possibility of future spread.
Because they're so abundant and the populations increase so rapidly and they spread so quickly that we think it's probably likely that maybe they'll continue to spread not just into Tomales Bay, but into like San Francisco Bay or even into the open coast around here.
Biological invasions of organisms are becoming more and more common with increased connectivity and changing ocean conditions. It is crucial to understand the ecological effects of these introduced species to best be able to mitigate their impact.